Ultimate Team Review. This team was submitted to us by No Delay. Starting off the back, we've got Konate, Hernandez, Tar, Xhaka, and Rashford. Hernandez is an evolution, and he has put the stats and the playstyle pluses so we can have a look at them. So for the pluses, he's got Anticipate and Intercept, which is the two top ones for, say, centre-backs, but still pretty good on the full-backs. Personally, I think Jockey's like a really good one to have, which he has got on this. I figured that out with DeMarco. Do you remember that one, the pink DeMarco card? That was solid at the time. The stats could be higher, though. In midfield, we've got Beckham, Loftus-Cheek, and Leao. This is our first time seeing Loftus-Cheek and Leao. I'm surprised he hasn't got Loftus-Cheek at centre-back. I do think that's his best position. This is probably just the only way you can get them all in. And up front, we've got Kaká, Henry, and Maradona. So Henry is an evolution, and luckily he's put the stats and the playstyle pluses for us to look at. So I'd say finesse, good for strikers, but I think it's more of a winger thing personally. I prefer power shot. Quick step, I think it's really good for strikers, particularly like a Kylian Mbappe type. Rapid, not my first choice for a striker, but nothing wrong with a little extra pace. Personally, not a big fan of low-driven shot, but that's a personal thing, to each their own. And stats-wise, physical could be a little higher, but apart from that, pretty solid. Now it's time for our cheapest upgrade.
My cheapest upgrade.
So it's been difficult to pick which one to go for because the team is pretty solid across the board, but I finally landed on Xhaka because I thought he might be the easiest. I was wrong. I tried to limit my search to players with stats similar to Xhaka's, and then ones with Intercept and Anticipate Plus, because I think those are the best two for sort of centre-back, and he has both. Now, there wasn't as many players with Anticipate and Intercept Plus in centre-back as I thought, so it was a lot more difficult than I was expecting. I did manage to find one, though, and I do think overall he is better. So I went with this Georgian fellow. Now, for one thing, his playstyle pluses are pretty similar. The one difference, of course, block is better than long pass, in my opinion. For a centre-back, my top four would be Anticipate, Intercept, block, and then quick step. If you haven't tried quick step on clubs, give it a go. For a centre-back, very good. Now, his defence is higher, but his passing and dribbling are lower. But I would say defence is obviously more important than passing and dribbling for a centre-back. Plus, they're still good for a centre-back. Plus, he is much bigger. This guy is like 6'6", whereas Xhaka is like 6'1". So nobody's scoring corners when you've got this guy on the pitch. So Usual Project has given this team a 9.1. Owen Honey has given this 11 out of 10. We don't even give 10 out of 10s, because that's perfect. Nothing's perfect. Kindly Mountain has given it a 9.68. And Any Marzipan has put, only Konate let us down. I don't know what he's talking about. I think Konate is one of the best goalkeepers in the game. I mean, he's not an icon. Apart from that, nothing wrong with him. Now it's time for the scores. I'm going to give this one about a 9.63, which should make it the new top spot on our leaderboard. Well done, matey.